What's up, everybody? Today we're talking about computer PC gaming and Battlefield 4 and what it takes to be able to run this game and what it looks like on the computer. Obviously, I'm Mark. This is Mark's Remarks. Drop the bass. Alright guys, welcome to the show. And today we're talking about what it would take to be able to run Battlefield 4. The reason I use Battlefield 4 as an example is because I believe it is the highest graphics game available right now. And the only option right now, it being October 29th, is PC, PlayStation 3, or Xbox. It is a good game so far, but the thing is running it on Xbox 360 or PS4, I know graphics aren't supposed to be super important, but I figured why not? It's supposed to be a beautiful game, might as well get it on PC and be able to see, all that hard work they did. I'm sure it still looks great on PS3 and Xbox, but it's impossible for them to compare to a computer, to a modern day computer. From what I hear, the PlayStation 4 version, the Xbox One version are still slightly worse than the PC version. I hear they're pretty close, but it wouldn't surprise me if they are still a little bit slightly worse. Obviously, depending on what kind of computer you have. Now, most people think, okay, if I want to be a PC gamer, we're talking, like thousands of dollars. And if you want a bulletproof, never gonna have any issues system, that is what it's going to cost. But if you spend thousands of dollars on it, it's worth it in the long run, because you're not gonna need to upgrade this thing for a long time. Me, I went, in my opinion, as budget as you could for a computer that would run video games. I think my complete cost for my system, if you're counting monitor, you're counting, just everything, maybe 800, 900. Also, that was 2 years ago, and I've done nothing to it since I bought it. I bought it 2 years ago, budget, 2 years later, still running great. So let's check it out and let's see what you could do to be able to, play this game and be able to play other modern games. So I'm going to go ahead and hand cam it for a second here. Excuse me. Okay. And we are live. Okay. So, there is my computer. The case is a little gaudy. It's, the first time you build a computer, you want all the flashy lights and all that stuff. So that's what I went for. Those are just mainly fans and stuff like that. It's really hard to see it in there, but I didn't want to take it out and open it. That's my video card in there. My processor's just running on a stop cooler, as you can see, still keeping it cold enough. It is colder, so it's not as hard to keep it cool. It does, when I'm doing a lot of video rendering and stuff like that, it does tend to get a little warm during the summer, but now that it's colder, it's no problem. Got a couple gauges on front. These gauges are active working gauges. Well, technically only one's a gauge. The top one has a sensor bar in the case, so you can put it so you can measure the temp of either your video card or your CPU. It's monitoring my CPU. The bottom one, let's see if I can, just controls your fan speeds. I keep it just on the default, and you can open it, and that's where your CD-ROM drives, as you can. I don't know if you can see. I actually don't even have a CD-ROM drive. So, which brings me to my point on when it comes to budget, is I didn't even get like a CD-ROM drive and stuff like that because I was trying to keep this thing as cheap as I could. I went way more expensive than I thought I was going to, and so I was trying to keep it cheap, and I think I did an okay job. But I haven't really needed a CD-ROM drive. My wife has a computer that's a pre-built store-bought computer, so if I needed to burn a CD or something, obviously I could just transfer over to hers. So let me go ahead, and I want to look at my screen here for a second. You can watch me looking at my screen so I can get a full idea here of what I have. Okay, so I have an AMD FX 4100 quad-core processor, the Black Edition, 8 gigs of RAM, and then my video card is a ATI Sapphire Radeon 6870. So the most expensive thing in there is my video card, which is probably a good thing. I think it was like 200, barely, maybe over 200 when I bought it. Processor was like 130. The RAM was like 40 bucks for two 4 gig sticks, and then which my motherboard is upgradable up to it's got 4 slots. Only 2 are being used because at the time, and I still am not even 100% sure now, games only use a certain amount of RAM, and your video card, my video card is gig already, so I figured it would be kind of a waste to get more than that. I know the new consoles are finally up to 8 gigs now, and so I still think I'm good, but even if I wanted to get more, that's another $40 to get to 16. Well, it's not that expensive. The biggest upgrade I think I would need would probably be my processor, but whatever. It's good for now. So I say we jump into the game. I say we check out the game. Now, obviously, I'm running on a PC. The first question, if anybody would want to know, is, oh, why aren't you recording with Fraps and just showing that footage? The thing about Fraps is, with it recording, you're not getting an accurate of what it should look like, because Fraps does bring your frame rate down because it is coding live. It's not compressing the videos, so the videos are huge. They're I don't know, every minute is like 3 gigs, and it takes a lot of resources. And so on a game where I'm already kind of pushing the limits, I'd rather just hand cam record it. That way you can see without any background stuff messing it up. So let me put it back on the tripod so I can check the game out. So give me 1 second. Alright, what's up everybody? I'm back on the tripod. Sorry if I'm a little loud. I'm basically right behind the camera now. So let's go ahead and take a look at the video options I'm currently using. Right now, I just have it clicked to high. I haven't gone through everything and seen what I can try to pull off. And it does go up to ultra, and I'll show you the difference in just a second here. The only downfall on my PC build, as you're gonna see right there, that is not a full HD. It is HD, but it is not 1080p. My monitor does not support it. That is my highest resolution I'm able to get with the monitor I have right now. So it has nothing to do with my video card. It has to do with the fact that my monitor is only 1366 by 768. So it's still HD, but bought it from a friend and I didn't really know what I was buying. And I do have a full 1080p 26-inch television set that I sometimes hook to it. It's a little big to use as a computer desk monitor, because then I feel like I have to sit too far away. But I haven't noticed a huge graphical difference using it between using these. You know, it's the stuff on the right that matters when it comes to graphics more than just a little bit higher resolution. Don't take that as, you know, not at all, because, you know, whatever. But so let's go ahead and I'm still like right at the beginning when you're first able to shoot. I figured I'd shoot marks for marks, and so I paused it here. So let's check it out. This is, you saw it was clicked to high, and this is how it runs. Pretty much flawless. There is no lag whatsoever. We are at a full 60 frames per second, and there's absolutely no issues the guys are wanting me to run. So and right now at this resolution, this is what I would, or not the resolution, but the game's graphics. This is what I would prefer to play the entire game on, just because it is the smoothest. And you know, graphics are fine, but Obviously, for a first-person shooter, you're going to want something that's going to be a little bit smoother than what I get with Ultra. So I'm in combat here. So as you can see, again, the game is freaking gorgeous. There is sunshades out the ass. There is blood effects. The guns are super shiny. And the bullet effects look good. Everything so far looks great in this game. I haven't seen any buildings fall. Obviously, I'm still at the very beginning. So let me... Okay. I think I'm done with those. So let me show you the difference between this and Ultra. Now, Ultra is obviously how the game is meant to be played. And it is downright gorgeous. Now, if the Ultra setting is what is what the PS4 and the Xbox One is supposed to be playing on, then it'll definitely be a little bit better on my computer. I doubt they're running on what would be considered Ultra for PC on those game consoles, but I don't know because I haven't really seen it yet. So here's Ultra. Now, as you can see, completely playable still. I don't know what the frame rate is because Fraps crashed earlier. I don't feel like starting it back up. But as you can see, completely playable still in every shape or form. And it is downright freaking amazing. Oh, I'm dying. I don't want to die. Let me see if I can kill some of these guys. Oh, die. Oh, God, don't kill me. I suck at this game. Also because I'm talking. Okay, one more guy. Okay. Hey, why is everything else reflecting except for me? That's weird. Fail. Anyway, so here's Ultra. And as you can see, completely playable still, but it just does not have that smoothness that that High had. Which is why when I play the game, especially when you're playing online, you're definitely going to want it to be a tad bit smoother. And just for funsies, let's see what it's like on low. Back. Yes. Oh my God. It's like playing Call of Duty 1. Well, the game's still freaking beautiful. But this is the lowest settings. I'm probably getting like 1,000 frames per second here. So, alright. Kind of going on a bit long. I say that every March or Mars. I don't care. So anyways, my point of this video was to show that PC gaming is expensive. Okay? It's like when I say my PC was cheap, yeah, it was cheap for what it can do. And I could have spent a lot more and it could have been a lot better. Maybe the Ultra would have looked like when it was high or even low. But objectively, where I'm at now, if I want, I'm like, ooh, I hope I have enough for a PS4. That's $400. That's nothing compared to what I spent on my computer. But like I said, I haven't upgraded it since. And so far, it doesn't look like I'm going to need to upgrade it anytime soon. If it can run Battlefield 4 on high and it can run it playable, very playable on Ultra, I'm sure I'll have no problem with Titanfall and stuff like that when those come out. But for now, it's still serving me good. And I feel like if I upgraded to maybe like an Intel, even a quad-core i7, a high-end quad-core i7, I would still be, that would send it way farther than what it is now, and be good for a very long time. So if you're interested in computer and PC gaming, it's awesome. I love it, and it's definitely my preferred way because, when you get done with, Grand Theft Auto 4, then you get to play all the mods people have made, and it's a really great way to play video games. But at the same time, a lot more expensive. The online is cool, but Steam is not as well, like not every game is on Steam. This game's on Origin. It's I don't know if stuff like Xfire and stuff like that is still around. I don't use it. It's like on my Xbox, I have my friends list, and we can all play together. Where PC, I'm pretty much by myself. I don't know enough people with good enough PC to be able to play some of the games I would want to play online. So, and to the people, I would go ahead and mention this, to the people who think, I don't like keyboard controls, keyboard and mouse, which I freaking love them, but I got Arkham Origins, and that game is not super fun on the keyboard and mouse. This was $20 or $25, and it is it's a rock candy wired, because it's just easier than setting all that bull crap up. Xbox 360 controller. So not only do I now have another Xbox 360 controller, but it is a perfect PC controller to be able to play any game with. The controller feels good. It's not cheap, but you can get a Microsoft certified wired controller. And then there's also ways to hook up a PS3 controller. This is all basic stuff. There's just really no negatives to PC gaming, unless the negatives are expensive and the online's not as good as being able to have that like hub of having a console when other people have the console too. So that's it. That's all. If anybody has any questions about PC gaming, or have any more questions about what I'm running here, I don't know if anybody will. I'll be glad to answer them. And that's it. 2 more weeks till PlayStation 4. Woo! Alright, I'll catch you later.